When the light slips away and the world turns cold, the grotto calls to the fierce and bold. In the quiet hours, truth takes its flight. We rise with shadows and dance through the night. This is where lost souls dare to roam. In the dark we build a home. Embrace who you are, live your best life today. Conquer your world, drive fear away. Late night in the grotto where chaos thrives. We uncover meaning beneath shattered skies. No masks, no lies, just raw and real. The night reveals what daylight conceals. Questions burn like embers in the breeze. We shatter the silence with thoughts that seize. This is the space where the restless meet, where truth and rebellion finally greet. Embrace who you are, live your best life today. Conquer your world, drive fear away. Late night in the grotto where chaos thrives. We uncover meaning beneath shattered skies. In the grotto, there are no kings, no gods, no chains, no sacred things. We bask in the beauty of life's decay, where endings bloom and fears fall away. Embrace who you are, live your best life today. Conquer your world, no more dismay. Late night in the grotto where dreams ignite. We find ourselves in the dead of night. In the dark we thrive. In the grotto we come alive.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Um, those that have the link for getting in the box, they can do that. It's going to be a few minutes before I really get that started. I'm going to go ahead and bring the chat back up on the screen so I don't have to keep looking around. There we go. And welcome in. Let's get this thing started with a little bit of an intro here. So, it's official, folks. TikTok is gone. Kaput. Lights out. The platform that turned random dances into careers and chaos into culture has finally gone dark. And now we're all sitting here in the digital void like, what the hell just happened? 1 minute you're scrolling your For You page, dodging ads for overpriced skincare, and what's next? Poof, it's all gone. Creators everywhere are now scrambling to figure out their next move, and honestly, it's like watching rats abandon a very trendy, very glitchy ship. But here's the deal: losing TikTok isn't the end. It's just the start of something new. Tonight, we're talking survival. Where do we go now? How do we deal with the absolute mess of losing the platform that, let's be real, most of us had a love for and somewhat of a hate relationship with it too? And most importantly, how do we move on without losing our minds or our audiences? We've got options from YouTube Shorts to Clapper, Blue Sky, and even the mysterious new kid on the block, Neptune. But choosing the right one, that's where it gets tricky. So grab a drink, hit the like button, and let's figure this out together because if TikTok taught us one thing, it's this. Platforms come and go, but creativity, that's forever. Welcome to Live from the Grotto, where chaos is just another day in the office. So, yeah, it's all gone. It's probably might be a temporary thing, but we don't know. We don't know what the government's going to do and all that type of fun crap. But life's too short to just hang around and not do things. You got other options. So, we're going to look into those a little bit and see what happens. Ah, rest in peace, TikTok. That's all I've got to say about that so far. But where do we go now that TikTok has gotten the axe? Certainly, we're not going to go to Facebook. Who wants to go there? Nobody does. But there are some options. Yeah, there's a couple that are hosted by Meta, and some of you may not like that. But, Meta. It's Meta. Um, Sorry. This is going to take a little bit getting used to on the smoothing around and how this thing works. So, where do we go from here? Here's your options. They're not all great, but they're somewhat good. There's we're used to this. Platforms come and go, but we adapt. We've done it before and we'll do it again. You get the option of YouTube Shorts. If TikTok was a chaotic house party, Shorts are the corporate networking event. Hey, the drinks are free and they actually pay you to be there. That's right. YouTube offers monetization options so you can turn your 15-second clips into actual cash. Downside, it doesn't have the same community vibe. Shorts feel more like shouting into the polished void, hoping that the algorithm tosses you a few eyeballs. YouTube isn't going anywhere, so if you're looking for stability, that might be your new home. Then there's Clapper. If you're into the gritty underground vibe, you might be heading over there. Clapper is just like TikTok, scrappy younger sibling, less polished, but full of potential. It's raw, it's indie, and there's no fancy algorithm holding your hand. You've got to hustle to find your audience there. But if you're sick of corporate platforms, this could be your escape. Just keep in mind that the user base is smaller, and so it's not going to have the same viral overnight magic. But hey, it's better than sitting in the void, right? Then there's Instagram Reels. Everybody knows about that. It's a very, very, very restricted on some of the content, and it's overcrowded. And of course, it's owned by Meta. Nobody wants to deal with that. If you don't want to do video content, you've got the option of Blue Sky. It's a replacement for X or Twitter. Nobody should be on Twitter anymore. Twitter's just a cesspool. That's my opinion. And then there's Neptune, which is coming up. It's a new app. It's practically still in the womb, but the buzz is real. Neptune promises to be a creator first platform with tools to help you monetize your content and build a direct connection with your audience. Think TikTok meets Patreon with a little less chaos. It's not live yet, but when it does launch, jumping on early could give you a serious advantage. So keep an eye on this one because let's be honest, we're all desperate for a hero app right now, right? But what's your thoughts? Are you dealing with the sudden disappearance, or is it just sinking in? I mean, there's plenty of things that we can figure out to do. TikTok It's gone. It's breaking our hearts. But we can go. We can go on. I do have a few people that are coming in. Just a couple of more minutes, and I will bring in a few guests, and we'll get this thing just talk. All right. I've got one more little thing I want to talk about, and then we'll get into it. But what are we doing? Let's see. Reading the chat here. All right. This will probably be my main platform. You'll see me on here more and more as time goes by. If I can ever get a platform where I can do my radio type show that I was doing, I'll find that and get you guys in on it, where that's at. But, we still have our communities elsewhere. We just need to go ahead and, let's call it what it is. That sucks. It's okay to feel upset, frustrated, or even downright lost. TikTok was more than just an app. It was where you built your audience, your brand, and your connections. You don't have to pretend that it's a big deal. It's no big deal, I should say. Let yourself feel it. Scream into the void if you need to. The void gets it. It's empty now, too. Focus on what you can control. Just sitting around and wallowing is not going to bring TikTok back. What you can do is focus on your stuff and your control that you have control over, for, like getting your backlog of TikToks put up someplace else, or reaching out to your audience and see where they're going, and explore new platforms. I know it's scary out there, but you can still explore them. And like I said, lean on your community. Your community helps. I know my community's helping, and it's really great. And you know what? Maybe this is time to take a breath, see what you want to do with your content, and put it elsewhere. Even take a few minutes to go touch some grass, pet a dog, binge a show that doesn't involve dancing teenagers. That might help. But listen, you are not TikTok. TikTok didn't make you, you made TikTok. Your creativity, your ideas, your energy. That's what made the platform worth logging into every day. And none of that disappears just because the app did. You are bigger than one platform. You're adaptable, you're resilient, and honestly, you're unstoppable. Platforms are tools, but your creativity, that's forever. So, yeah, this is a setback, but it's not the end. It's just a chance to reinvent yourself and come back even stronger. So, I'm going to start bringing some people in, and we can have a little bit of a talk here, and we'll see what's going on. First, we got Rev in. How's it
Hey,
going?
Grumps, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty. First time that I've used this headset on this machine, so I wasn't sure. And it's got low battery, notice.
Oh, yay.
But yeah, you were talking about Neptune for a little bit there, and I know you've heard me talk about it and
Yeah.
give my impressions and all that. I've been involved behind the scenes one way or another, just following along type behind the scenes on their Discord, and I'm in the Android beta team, which I won't have access to the app until sometime March, probably. They're going iOS beta first, and they're supposed to be doing that on February 1st.
Mm-hmm. Well, and from what you've told me, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty smooth app. I'm just hoping they're going to develop a web interface and ability to RTMP into it.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know anything about them that is listening, they're US based, woman owned, queer owned. So we got some good positives there. The U.S. based is neither here nor there. It's as long as it's not China or some other adversary. But yeah,
It's not working for you. Well, I haven't brought you in yet.
Patience, Mermo, patience.
Let's see if I can get him
See
in.
if you can have more than one at the time.
Hello? Oh, there
Hello.
you go.
Yeah, I hadn't selected you
Oh,
in
okay.
yet.
This is a learning curve, okay? We're
Sure.
trying.
Yeah, it's a learning curve. And let's see. Well, if the yellow-haired orange man keeps his word, he said he would find a way to find a solution that allows access back. We will see. Yeah, that's just it. We will see.
Ouch.
But Penny says, Mermo.
Penny, penny, penny.
I don't know if you can see the chat
No, I
on
can't see the
on
chat.
that part.
Oh, here we go.
I think there's a way to.
Okay, wait a
Yeah,
minute. All right. Yep.
yeah. You should be able to see the chat. It's a little bit of a flaky way of doing things, but that's the way you have to roll with YouTube. It doesn't like to have integration inside of their.
Of course not. They have to make everything more complicated.
Yeah. But no, people are a little devastated. I can understand that, especially people who were live when it happened and boom, they're no longer live. And it's like, what the hell just happened? I thought it was going to be about another 3 hours,
Mhm.
you know? But dang, Rev.
I'm between two other devices and different notifications coming through. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revka.
But if anybody would, I'm going to go ahead and do something I won't normally do on here.
Mhm.
If you'd like to be in a box and join the conversation, I just put the link in the chat.
Mhm.
I'm going to switch it over to so it's showing up as me.
Mhm.
I'm still learning this platform myself, so.
No, it came up as coming from GrumpsNet.
Oh,
Yep.
it did? Good.
In the YouTube chat, and also showing that way in the Restream chat box, which, of course, that's just what's coming from the YouTube. You can't type in the Restream chat. You have to be in the YouTube chat to type, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
So your band was over in a few minutes and you were looking forward to doing one last live. Yeah, there's been a few people that I've heard from that were going to do that. I'm going to do one last live. I think I'll do it about 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was, anybody that was saying, late night, anytime between like 10 and midnight Eastern, I was like, no, you want to go early because it could happen at any second. And it did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for live streams because I'm addicted to live streaming. I admit it. I might be doing it on here. It won't be the same vibe because of the rules TikTok has.
Or YouTube.
But what are the rules for the
but
YouTube Live? Is it similar to TikTok's, or is it more?
it's more laxed. You got to be careful about some of your language, and you also have to
Watch
not use commercial music.
Right.
That's the reason why I've been building a library of my own music and other things that I can use as filler. The one good, decent thing is, though, now that how long have I been streaming?
21 minutes.
See, I'm past the 15-minute mark. Don't have to worry so much about that. And there's many people that they go like Aaron Ra. He always highlights what he's imbibing for the show. IPA he's drinking, what whiskey or scotch he's drinking.
So what are you drinking, Grumpy?
Water.
It's so boring.
But it's much more conducive to
That's
speaking.
true. You know, when I say you
Yeah,
don't need
I
your
ran out
slurred
of
speech, you're like, it's time with the live stream.
I ran out of coffee though. What was that? Ah.
You didn't run out of coffee. You ran out of cappuccino.
No, I made coffee.
Ah. Yeah, you need to remember to check the reservoir after you brew coffee to make sure there's water in there.
There was when I left.
Not yesterday.
This time. Yeah, it's Bear. Good to see you, Care Bear. It's generally fairly hard to get banned on YouTube. It really is, and especially if you don't care about monetization. The worst thing that happens is your stream gets demonetized, or your videos.
Mhm.
And if you're like me, you don't care about the money.
It's all about the fun. I brewed what I thought was going to be a 12 ounce, but it was only 10. How dare you, Revcast, only brew at 10?
No, that's my fault because I didn't put water in after I was done.
No, don't take the blame.
I'll take the blame.
No excuses,
That just means I
Revcast.
have to watch it a little bit more carefully.
Now, the advantage of doing the stream the way I'm doing it is eventually I'll be able to cross-platform. So I can have the stream running on multiple platforms at once.
Yeah.
So,
But I like this. It's not too bad so far.
the unfortunate thing is, though, is it won't take my green screen. I have to have something behind it.
We'll make it work, Grumpy. We'll make it work.
Oh, I am not done playing. I'm not done playing. I haven't brought. Are you okay there?
Drink slowly.
Possibly. So
It just hit the throat wrong.
you've relatively new to being mostly active on TikTok, Rev. So how are you going to deal with it?
I might actually get some other crap done.
Instead of wallowing away the hours in the evenings with going in for the banter and the screaming.
Really surprised that the neighbors haven't come pounding on the door sometimes.
And Murmo, where are you going to vent out your evilness?
Oh, everywhere. Because I do have Clapper, Red Note. Red Note's fun. I actually enjoyed talking to people over there.
I detest that one. That's why I never even brought it up in the
I
alternatives.
understand. That's understandable.
For various reasons,
we'll-
I will never be there.
But yeah. And Rev
I do
has
have
a reason. There are reasons. That's understandable too. But yeah, I'll probably be on Clapper. I don't mind either. I know it's degenerative, but it's fun. Some of the lives are fun.
Yeah. So, just to check something, I haven't tested my soundboard yet.
Oh God. Well, let's get a book written then, Ravcast. We've been waiting.
Yeah, I got to finish writing book 4. I got to finish writing book 1 in another series.
This guy.
I should pick up where I left off on my regular. I had a Patreon for a while, and I was doing a weekly chapter on a sci-fi, and I need to pick that back up and brush it off and all that.
We'll find a way. There's a
And
lot
of
of
course,
there's a lot of options out there.
And of course, when it's available to me for beta, I will be, doing what I can to find out if Neptune's going to be worth it and other such
Yes.
things.
When you're beta testing it, please inform the community on how things are going.
Oh,
with it.
yeah. I'm going to be posting to my socials about that.
Speaking of which, the community is alive and thriving. Had the most people in voice chat right after things went down that I've ever had. So the link will be posted in the show notes after the show because I forgot to add that stuff to it. Children of the Night Discord. Of course, you can find the links to it over on badenwebs.com. So it's time to dust off your guitar. Hey, there's an idea.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah,
not
and
bad.
you could do videos of that and post them to YouTube and elsewhere. Have other people follow your journey of rediscovering your desire to play.
It's always something that we can do. I mean, I can zero in on making content for this platform and figure out how to get my green screen to work better so my head doesn't disappear.
Not to mention working on the lag.
I haven't gotten
The okay, when it comes to the lag between what we're doing and what is showing up on screen for the audience, there's nothing you can do about there's usually if I'm going straight from OBS, there's at least a 45-second delay, as long as a minute delay. Doing it through the Restream service, I don't know what the lag is like.
It's about 10 to 15 seconds. So it's not as bad.
Yeah. But it also depends on how much bandwidth I've got. And since you're on it at the same time, you're using half, I'm using half. But hey, at least I'm not trying to work from home too.
Wow! I think was that a dig at Refkis?
Working from home has been, for the most part, one of the healthiest things that I've done.
But if I decide to work from home, we may have to get a second line in.
Yeah, and I do encourage you to look into that because, well, I see you when you come home from work.
For those of you who don't know, Rev Kess is my brother, and we share an apartment.
We are the Brothers Grump.
But I think most of the people in here know us. I can't see who was all in because I'm not loading up that. Well, I could load that up. As long as I'm not
just
in the stream, it won't bleed over.
Active in the chat, there's only a few of us, but there's 6 people currently watching. We just lost one.
It's okay. You're probably going, this is boring as hell. I'm moving on.
I just upgraded to 1 gig fiber. Best choice ever. I plan to do that as well.
That's what we're on.
We supposedly have 1 gig fiber, but can't hear nobody. You can't hear anything. Hey, can you hear me,
I
Rev?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's that mountain Wi-Fi. Hello, Aunt Jer. Good to see you. And you are going to see me a little bit more often on here. So dust off your mod skills. If you want to still be a mod. If you don't, let
I
me know.
can't hear anybody talking. Let me refresh it.
Oh, at least it's a quick pop out. Yeah, we don't want a big zoom.
Hey,
All right, I hear it again. That was some bullshit at my end.
figured as much. We could hear you.
Oh, I couldn't hear. I hear every people talking. It was like, ugh, got to probably refresh this stupid thing. Sorry, I'm technology illiterate. So.
That's all right. Let's see. Checking to see who's all still active in another chat. You got to. Oh, that needs to be highlighted. Aunt Jer got to ban Otangulo 3 times. Yeah.
I don't even know who that is, so I guess I'm not missing anything.
Um, he's a hardcore precept apologist.
Oh, he's one of those.
Is he a disciple of Darth Dawkins?
You could say that. Although he's also on Darth Dawkins' shit list too.
Everybody's on everybody's shit list. But...
Well, if you ever hear Otangelo, you'd know why.
I can imagine.
6.5 hours left for work, Bear. Cool. Hope it goes well for you. So plans for this channel. Late Night in the Grotto is going to be a weekly thing, hopefully. If I can get the spoons up to do it. Once a month, Rev is going to join me for the Brothers Grump. We're still working on the show for the next time we do it. And that'll be announced. You'll see it.
Be all over the available socials that we use.
And then we'll do the Grumps and Murmo show where we basically yell at each other for a bunch of hours.
And so, in other words, normal fare for us.
Oh, Grumps. One of the cats is on
Yes.
the bed with me and just looked at me like, you are wearing that thing. And he just turned my computer weird. I don't know what he did. My screen went dark. I can see my mouse.
Yay. But going to go for a little bit longer on this, but if
I know
things... Oh, great. Yeah, I'm glad we can continue to disconnect the dots. Yeah, we'll be able to do that for now, mostly in the Discord. I'm definitely going to be on my Discord a little more often when I get home from work. I'll probably announce I'm home. Anybody want to hang? Because going live on here is totally different than going live elsewhere. All right. Is it going to stay if I put my hair out? God damn it. Nobody wants to see that ugly shit.
You could always shave it again.
I'm thinking about taking it down on the sides. starting to get wavy.
Yeah, mine's is too.
I just don't want to have the page boy look.
All I can say is with being able to say a little bit more than we can from TikTok, let the fun begin.
Oh, fuck. And who knows, maybe sometime we'll actually see this guy come up here.
Good job, bro.
All right, bro.
And I'm going to work on trying to get some collabs going where I can bring in guests, and going to be more active on here. We're going to have Ask a Satanist segments. Definitely delving deep into the atheism again. And of course, Rev's going to go, yeah, whatever.
Rev's gonna do his witch talk.
Do not call it witch talk. That's one thing I'm not going to be missing from TikTok is all of the white lighter, fluffy bunny, tree hugger. What is it? White lighter, fluffy bunny, tree hugger, hippie granola munching or crunching, crystal weenies. There's something missing out of that. What the hell is it?
Fuck
Yeah.
turds.
So Aunt Jared wants to know, what happened to your hair? In August, I needed to do something because my mental health was not the greatest. And I go, what can I do to myself that is not going to be damaging? I can shave my hair off. I shaved it completely down to the skin.
Me and Grumpy, we and Grumpy were
And,
bald brothers.
you know, sometimes you have to do things to get your mental health back on track. And that helped. It really did. And
then we moved.
And
which wasn't helping either of us with
my
our mental health.
Yeah, and my community that I've gotten here has been fabulous. You know, that I got from the TikTok has been fabulous in keeping me on an even keel. So
Helldiver.
now this one's good.
Helldiver.
Oh, hey, there we go. There we go.
What, the 7-Eleven witches?
Or the Dollar Tree witches?
Yeah, I've actually had employees not want to work with me when they see my ring. Bear. It's fun.
That's interesting.
The one that I wear when I was working around people in, face-to-face type, my pinnacle ring, the number of people that mistook it for either a Star of David or Eastern Star was just hilarious.
When working in government, though, you meet a lot of people, and I've met a lot of people who are into the pagan faiths and the Satanism, and it's very interesting because when it comes to the Satanists, you have your COS people, and then you have your TST people. And shockingly, in the office they get along with each other. I think because they have to. In a sense.
Well, and a lot of people though are not as vehement against TST as you've experienced. Me, I'm very critical of them because I was a member.
Right.
And when you've been a member of something, you tend to do it a little bit more often, you know.
You get a little grumpy about it.
Yeah. People wonder, why are you grumpy? I've got reasons to be.
You got no reason to be
Leave
grumpy.
me alone. Sure I do.
You got no reason. No, yeah, what we all do.
And I'm going to have to replace my freaking headphones because I keep on losing sound. Somebody say something.
Okay.
Something.
Murmo, you son of a bitch, call me something.
You son of a bitch.
All right. More. Come on. Lay it into me.
Listen, you old fart son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
Okay, I got
there
it
you
fixed. Well, you can always come back to Discord, Care Bear. I think that's going to be the place a lot of people are at. And it looks like M doesn't have the spoons to deal with it anymore. They just left the chat.
Mm.
That's the thing that's really bothering me is how many people that are fragile on their mental health side, how much they were relying on TikTok for their daily dose of serotonin.
Right.
Oh, I wish I could highlight comments.
Which comment?
Something he whispered
One.
seductively into Grump's ear.
Oh, that one?
Grumpy, you son of a bitch.
Is there something like, what can I do here? Edit name. I'll have to figure out how to give you somebody access to being able to do it at the same time. The more expensive way to do this has abilities to do that, but I'm not paying $50 a month to do this. Yeah, this is the cheapest way to do this, so I'm using it. Now, if I do start a Patreon, get my merch going, if people want to support the channel in that respect, I'll be happy to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm terrible about shilling.
You're also terrible with money.
What was that?
Nothing.
Probably could do Patreon. He could do cooking videos.
I've relied heavily on TikTok for my mental state just to keep the questions and rambling in my subconsciousness at a regular pace. There are a lot of people that have done that. Bear says, I unfortunately became too addicted to the serotonin boost so much that my mental health and home life severely declined. I've seen that happen a lot too.
I think sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think I don't have any mental, any mental stability when it comes to social media. I just pretty much go with the flow with it. But yeah, I have seen people absolutely lose their minds. Also, when they start social media, I guess they get way too addicted to it. But I think since I work a lot, I don't feel it too much.
Yeah, keeping yourself busy when it comes to your mental health is something that really helps. Lil D is giving his opinion of doing this, huh?
Stop ignoring the cat, Revkes.
He started doing that last night. and I think it's the Velcro strip on the cord that he is playing with.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or he could just be running back and forth and getting tangled in the wires.
And don't worry, you'll probably see little D on at least Brothers Grump.
If I was more
If you need
appropriately
to have your
attired, you would see one or the other of the furry monsters.
And I'm glad to see that you guys had the option to put an image in. I wasn't sure. I tested it out this morning using my phone as my second guest or my first guest. And I didn't see how to change it.
It's all good.
I would love to know how to change it so if if I actually have my camera off, that's all it does. And I'm like, how in the hell do I get an image up? I'll figure it out.
Oh.
Well, Bear, we have I personally, I'll say this, I won't say we. I'll say I have personally missed interacting with you and I'm glad to see you on here. And people have been talking about you the last week. It's been interesting. It's all good, nothing bad.
Don't believe a word he says.
Are you telling him not to?
You need to shut the fuck up, Revkiss. But that'd be great.
No, I'm sorry, I don't have that. The only ability I have is
Take a shut the fuck up, Murmo.
There's Revkiss.
There, I'm more appropriately attired.
yeah. And we're definitely going to have to work on your setup for doing a live stream so you get better, not so blinding light.
Blinded by the light.
Is that better?
You need to have the light in front of you, so
Oh.
you can turn it back on. I was just saying, we're just going to work on your setup a bit.
Just hold on. Hold on. I have other ways of doing things.
As he's moving his ring light.
How'd you know? Oh, because you could see it.
This is gonna be entertaining to watch. Huh?
There you go.
Care Bear, for some people, it takes a little time, you know.
And as somebody walks by the front door. Battle of the Beards. If I could learn how to trim my beard without murdering it, I'd trim it, but I need to go and have somebody else do it. And they charge up to $30 to do that anymore.
Yeah, and they charge me $30 from me.
There, how's that?
They're good.
My biggest thing is I need to work on consistency of going live every week and posting at least 2 videos a week. That's my biggest problem with doing things is consistency has never been my strong point. That's what I liked about TikTok is that you could do TikTok, you could just go live at a random time and you'd get an
Mhm.
audience.
That applause was because admitting you have a problem is the first step.
Oh, I already know I have a problem with consistency. I've known that for how long have I had this channel? 5 years.
Hi, my name is Grumpy. I'm addicted to social media. Hi, Grumpy.
My next thing to do is figure out how to get a teleprompter working. I don't need to buy one. I can use a phone for a teleprompter.
You need a teleprompter for
Scripts.
Oh, now you're gonna script yourself too.
Hmm.
My teleprompter's right
I
here.
script all the time. Yeah, but figuring out, I need to put it like up here so when I'm looking, right next to the camera.
Yeah, so it doesn't look, so you're not looking off into the distance.
And the other thing that I could do is, if I could afford a freaking decent graphics card, I could have it anywhere and it'd still look like I was looking at the camera.
Remind me when I start doing more with you on here to actually hook up my better camera, because the one built into the laptop is not all that great.
Yeah, we'll do some testing on the cameras because I got another one you can use.
The one that you gave me a while back, the picture is super crisp compared to this.
Yeah, well, the other one that I've got here is even more crisp than that. The unfortunate thing is I'm not with the stream here. It's only at 720p. Again, it's too expensive to go higher than that.
Mm-hmm.
If I go live straight from OBS, I can go at 1080.
We can see it crisp and clear.
Yeah.
And I need to. Is there a way to mirror the camera?
Good question.
Actually, yeah, mirror the camera, because what is
Oops.
this is my left hand. Yeah.
Well, I got mine mirrored.
Okay. Mine's not.
Yeah. I don't know if guests can mirror their camera and look under your camera setting.
Oh, there we go. I found something.
There you go.
There we go.
There.
Left hand.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey.
Yeah, I'm not really trying to show detail. But anyway, we've dwindled down to 4 viewers.
Oh, okay.
Which is to be expected since I have not been live consistently for a while, and I'm up against people like Neil the 604.
Oh, wait.
I know he's live right now. There's a few others that are major players that are live right now
I don't know.
that my audience usually watches. So you don't know who Neil the 604 is? I know. Neil the 604 atheist.
Oh, you're a freaking atheist.
Now, 7, my void is not in the room right now. Yeah, he's not in the room right now.
Yeah, StreamYard doubled its rates when they were acquired by the new company. Restream is still under $20. So this live brought to you by Restream. If you're a streamer, look into them. I don't get paid for this commercial announcement.
The following streamer has not been paid for his personal announcement. but he will give you food poisoning in return.
But
I do like being able to do this.
yeah,
And choke.
as long as you have to wait until past the 15-minute mark. That's an unofficial rule. It's just what streamers have noticed, is that they're good after 15 minutes. They don't get a warning or anything. You can always flag your stream to be 18 and over, but if you do that, you can't. The VODs aren't available.
Ah, okay.
On the video on demand. So somebody could be watching this later on if they really choose to watch these idiots talk on screen.
We are the Three Stooges, so.
But nobody else wanted to come over and vent out their frustrations. They're doing it in the echo chamber.
Oh, so, Discord?
Yeah. How's your community doing, Rev?
Let's see here. Anything going on?
Anybody yelling, screaming that you've been getting messages from going, it's gone?
Oh my God.
Well, two of them. One of them is currently watching this, and another one was for a little while. Both were going, I was going to go live. Whoops, can't do that.
Yeah.
And apparently here in town, there's been some fun. Probably
really?
not, most likely not related, other than people just, bored and they can't go online or can't go live or what have you. So they're just taking it to the streets.
We're actually having people taking their frustration to the streets, and whether it has to do with this or not, or is it Hell Night before the inauguration?
I think it may in part be in response to the DACA decision.
And what's that?
One of the appellate courts basically said that the children of illegal immigrants are illegals as well.
And remember, my rule that I had over on the talk doesn't apply here.
Oh, okay.
Politics is fair game here.
Let's see here. One of the things that I know, at least one of the TikTokers that I was following has been doing is Substack, and he within 20 minutes. What, did you just make me big? Oh, you were reformatting. Okay. Aaron Parnas over on his Substack just had a brief little blurb that he posted at 9:58 p.m. Central Time. Hi, everyone. TikTok has officially been shut down in the United States. This update will be short. I want you to know that while TikTok will likely be back up in 36 hours or so, i.e. when Trump is inaugurated, I will use this platform, meaning Substack, to continue providing you with accurate, timely news. TikTok may be gone, but I'm not going anywhere. I'll have a morning newsletter out around 10 a.m. tomorrow. I can't remember what time zone he's in. And of course, if you want to support my independent journalism work, please consider becoming a paid subscriber today by clicking the upgrade button or subscribe button on his Substack. And there's a video attached to it as well. Substack is, he's had 1,835 likes to that in the last hour and a half. And for Substack, that's pretty darn good. I haven't checked to see what Under the Desk News has had to say. One of her primary places now that I look at is over on the YouTubes. So here. So I could check to see here if she's got anything. Hours before, there was a article from MSNBC on YouTube about Biden's legacy. But anyways, here we go. Let me go over to my subscriptions and see. Yeah, that's not helping me. Let's do this. Desk.
I kind of find gaming lives to be a tad boring.
Under the Desk has not posted anything since everything went dark. So she may actually, well, I don't know. Where does she do her vidcast, her vodcast, whatever the hell you call it? Where does she do that from? Oh, no, I do not want to be a paid subscriber. Okay. Yeah, she hasn't put anything up on her Substack recently unless it's in the notes.
Did you wash your hands, Grumpy? I guess I can still do that to you.
And, well, let's see here.
Sorry, I had to pay the rent on the coffee.
Erin Reed of Erin in the Morning has a little blurb. She's got a discussion going on her Substack.
Ahoy, Kit.
And I got that email from her newsletter feed almost an hour ago. Dropbox wants me to pay for up to 3 terabytes of space. Right.
Yeah.
Emails.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You know, every platform is give us money. Give us money. Yeah, we'll give you some freebies, but give us money.
I do need to go through my Dropbox and weed some stuff out on there because I've got way too much in the Dropbox.
I have Google One, which gives me more space.
I've got, is it OneNote or Google One or both? I need to see, because if I've got both, I need to get rid of one of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to be paying for two.
And then I think I pay 99 cents for an extra to bring up my space on there to a terabyte.
I think. What do we have here?
But anyway, so how soon do you think we'll be going live with are we going to wait till February to go live with the Brothers Grump?
We could do it as early as next Saturday, or we could wait till the 1st.
We're probably going to have to postpone it until the 1st because with what I'm doing for work right now, I'm technically on call right
Mhm.
now. Google Drive and Proton Mail. How is that Proton Mail? I've heard of it, but not looked at it. Sorry, this is devolving into just a conversation, but that's fine.
Okay. Good news is I am not paying for 2.
Yeah. And Fenris has joined us. Hello, Fenris.
They is slowly trickling in.
Sure. Tis the Fenris of the Blackthorns.
And I keep on clicking on Bear's responses. Because I reach over to take that off the screen and it moves up.
Let's see here.
But like I dropped the link to join in the box if anybody wanted to. I can drop that one more time in here. Otherwise, we're going to probably go for another 15 minutes and then we're going to call it a night for this stream.
It's Bree.
But
earlier you had mentioned mental and emotional fragility over this. One of our mutuals down in Florida is taking a break apparently from all socials.
Okay.
I don't know for how long because the Snap post didn't say, but
Ahoy there, Bree. What's up? Oh, love the little gizmo.
Gizmo.
Mogwai.
And there I go, doing it again. God damn it.
Yes, Kit, you need to take care of yourself.
At least I know.
Well, at least I know which Kit that is now.
Yeah, because the other Kit has a different YouTube name.
Good. That's so confusing when you get people to come in with similar names. It's like, which the hell one is this?
Yeah, the other Kit was watching and commenting. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Where the hell are they? I know they're in here. May not be active right now, may not be watching right now, but I know they were here. Oh, well, not that important.
There is the simple go live button, but if you want to do game streaming, Bree, your best bet is to learn OBS or the Twitch equivalent, which can be used on YouTube as well. And I can't remember what theirs is called. Lower the screen and you can find out, you dummy. Let me lower the screen for a second. Streamlabs. Streamlabs has some built-in fun things. There's multiple options. You can DM me if you want to, and I can give you the options. Some of them are easier to use than others, like Prism is easier to use. Prism is OBS designed for newbies. And I can bring people into the box on OBS, but I'd like to experiment with that before I do it, because it's a little bit more complicated than just clicking on the screen and moving people around just as easy as this. Making it so that we're just, oh, look, we're all vertical now. And then, of course, if I wanted to bring something in to show.
That's cool. That is not I sandwich. I want.
A sandwich.
It doesn't say A. It says I.
It's supposed to be A. I know they're nowhere near each other on the keyboard.
Pardon me while I check out the different layouts real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like it. Oh, that's a much
Yeah,
better
I
one.
like that one.
We're on the left side.
Good night,
Night,
Poppet.
Puppet.
I think we're going to be go ahead and shutting this down
Night,
here,
Penny.
and I'll be live on Discord.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it over to the lounge on Discord. If you're on the Discord, go ahead and give us a join. If not, hey, sign up. Again, embrace who you are, live your best possible life, and conquer your perceived world. I'll be trying to do streams next week. And until then, be seeing you.
Later.
Slates.
Get the hell out of here.
After I figure out how the hell to do that.
Just press the X in the upper corner.